Hello you lovely lot and welcome to a new video. My name is Katie, I still have that cold, and I will be just unboxing the UpCrate advent calendar. If you have this calendar and you don't want any spoilers, I absolutely suggest giving this video a skip until you've opened yours day by day. You have about 5 seconds before I start unboxing. I'll go through each of the items and then I'll put my thoughts at the end of it, so enjoy. So, the UpCrate advent calendar arrived in a large cardboard box which had a large poster which I'm going to assume they've recycled to stop anything getting damaged. We also have a nice little message from Captain Crate there. I'm kind of okay with the fact they've recycled a poster for the packaging. I'm all about keeping things as carbon friendly as possible. And as you'll see, everything in this box, all of the packaging there, has been made either out of little cardboard envelopes or brown envelopes, as well as 2 mystery boxes. This is great because it can all be recycled. Anyway, let's get into box number 1. It is a short stubby box. And it is Le Franc Extra Fine Oil Colour Space Blue in 20ml. Nice colour there. I do keep meaning to give oils a go again, so it's nice to add that to the little collection I have. Door or envelope number 2 is in a long slim one, and we have a brush. It is a Gonis watercolour brush in size 6. It's quite a soft haired brush there. Number 3 also presents us a long, slim cardboard envelope there. Is it another brush? Nope, it is a bamboo dip pen, and it's quite a chunky one at that. I don't believe I've used this specific type of medium before, so I am quite curious to see how that will perform, but obviously that will be for another video in the future there. Back to the short and stubby envelope, and inside this box is the Winsor & Newton Silver Metallic ink, and that's a 14ml bottle, and I'm actually pretty chuffed because I don't own this. I do have a few Winsor & Newtons, but I don't have a silver one, so yay, but you know, it's completely random I guess what colour you're gonna get. Number 5, we have an envelope, and what is inside it? Well, let's take a look. So, it is the ArtSpace Mixed Media Sketchbook in A5. These have been featured in UpCrate boxes before, and to be honest, I do quite like the ArtSpace paper, so yay, I'm quite happy with that. Number 6, we have a mystery box. Who knows what's in there, so let's find out. And yes, it is the April UpCrate, which I've already had. Of course, I will go into my thoughts and feelings towards the end of the video about this, so make sure you watch all the way through. Anyway, moving on, we are back to the long slim ones again for door or envelope number 7. And we have 2 Brunzeel coloured pencils, one in pink, one in green. I can add that to the other collections of coloured pencils I've gathered over the years. Anyway, moving on to box number 8. We have some Van Gogh oil pastels, and we have them in scarlet, phthalo green, blue violet. That's not a bad little combination. I wonder if we'll get any more. Again, that can be added to the collection I already have, and we move on to number 9. It's a lovely long slim box, so is it a pencil, is it a brush, is it a pen? It is in fact 2 pencils and a blending stump. The pencils are a Brunzeel in 3H, a Viking in 2H, and a size number 2 blending stump. Blending stump with hard leads. I'll have to give that a try. Envelope number 10 is here, and I'm getting the feeling that these were all going to be surfaces to work on, and I was correct. We have a ArtSpace zigzag sketchbook. I think one of these was featured last year, and I quite like a zigzag sketchbook, and it's ArtSpace paper, which I'm usually pretty happy with. Number 11. We have 3 felt tip pens made by Brunzeel in a pink, a green and a red. Oh, there you go. We've got some more felt tips. Let's move on to box number 12. And I distinctly remember this being a little bit heavy because that contained a bottle of Liquitex soft body acrylic in the colour olive, and it is 59 millilitres. Box number 13, unlucky for some, maybe not. Let's take a look inside. And we have a Candy Crystal dry highlighter, and I remember a couple of years ago we got one of those in one of the UpCrates as well. I think it might have been one of the gimmicks they used to give away. I wish they still did that. Box number 14 presents to us a Winsor & Newton Griffin ALKYD, don't know how to say that, in phthalo green 37 millilitres, and it's fast drying. Back to the long slim box, which is number 15, and we have an Artspace size 6 synthetic brush and one of the brushes that we received in the acrylic gouache box at the start of the year. And again, I'm usually pretty happy with the brushes UpCrate provides, so you know, you can never have too many. Envelope number 16, which is gonna be another surface. And I'm not gonna lie, they did a really good job of sealing that. It took quite a while to get in there, but upon opening it we have a ampersand clay board which we had featured in the October UpCrate, so that'll be interesting to see if we have more scratch materials inside. Box number 17, and I guess the light is showing at the end of the tunnel, which is this advent calendar, and we have the Conte a Paris in white HB. Interesting. I don't believe I've used this specific medium before, so I guess it'll be fun to give that a try. Moving on to number 18, and we have an easier to open envelope there. Well, I say that, but actually, maybe not. I think I'm just waffling, but we have another ampersand scratch board, but in black this time, which at this point I was thinking, oh, I wonder if we're going to get some more of those supplies, but we'll just have to see. Box number 19 presents to us a water brush, and I believe it's the same one that was featured in the Scrim box, which was featured earlier this year. Box number 20, and we have ourselves a Eco Point cartridge pencil in 0.5. Hey, I'm not going to grumble, I do quite like a mechanical pencil sometimes. I do flit between the two, but it's always good to have a little bit of variety there, and it's a nice comfortable pen, well, pencil to hold, can't grumble. Anyway, let's move to number 21. So on opening this one, it did have a slightly familiar feel to it, and it is another zigzag sketchbook. However, it is a cotton one, so it is different. Obviously your paints or mediums are going to behave differently on there, and I'm still happy. I liked the zigzag books, so I can't grumble there. Number 22 gives us a Winsor & Newton brush marker in black. I think that might be the first alcohol marker we've had so far, so that's interesting. Our penultimate box, window, envelope, whatever you want to call it, gives to us a Lineo size 12 chisel brush. Interesting. So I guess we've got some painting mediums we can use that with. And again, I'm usually pretty happy with most of the brushes UpCrate provides. Box number 24. Is that going to be another box we've had over the years? Well, upon opening it, no, we've got some different stuff in there, so I'm kind of relieved. We have the Spectrum Noir sampler pack, and that has alcohol and water-based markers in there. It's been featured before in another box. We have one of those blow pens we had last year in an UpCrate. We have a Sakura sketch notebook in black, a Maped colour, it's a colour pencil you can erase, and a pen touch in 1.0 millimeters. Some of these items we have had featured in boxes before. So this is the point where I kind of give my thoughts here. First of all, yes, I do kind of think that this does have value for money. I paid £90 in total for this, I think 14 of which was shipping. Obviously, this is all in euros on UpCrate. It did say on the original email everything would be worth well over 130 euros. Now, I did try and price everything up, but it kind of got a little bit complicated being over here in the UK and pounds and euros. I wasn't getting very consistent results. So there is a channel that I'm going to link in the comments down below. I'll pin it at the top, and they break it all down and it makes a little bit more sense. But yes, I do believe it fulfilled the value of what we had. However, there are a couple of things that I think could be improved. So having a previous box in there, the chances are if you've bought the UpCrate advent calendar, you've probably been a subscriber and quite likely to have been one throughout this year. To have a repeat box is a little bit of a cop-out, in my opinion at least. Because now I've got a duplicate amount of supplies. I don't know, that didn't quite sit right with me. It just seemed like an easy way to fulfill the total of everything. And also you have different levels of value of those boxes. You can see on the UpCrate website that one box after the subscription month has gone, it goes into the shop, and sometimes it can vary in price there as well. So people are getting different level values. That doesn't bother me so much, but I don't know, maybe it's just the duplicate box. I like the variety of surfaces we had, however, having those ampersand scratch boards in there and nothing to scratch them with, kinda, I don't know, I mean, I know you can use other mediums on them, but the mediums that we've got in this box might not necessarily be a good match for them, especially if you're new to them. They're quite expensive to just waste on one try and not be able to attempt it again. And this also suggests as well that UpCrate knows that people who've bought this advent calendar are subscribers, which leads me back to the point of shoving another box we've already had in there. However, I'm personally quite pleased I've got some more of those scratch boards. The sketchbooks, I love UpCrate sketchbooks or the Art Space ones. I do think it's really nice paper in there, and I'm quite happy with the black sketchbook as well with that nice paper in there. I'm really happy with the paintbrushes. I mean, I'm not a fan of water brushes, but that can be put to use somewhere, I'm sure. But again, I'm happy the fact we've got some nice brushes to work with. I'm always after nice brushes, so very happy with that. Again, having some pencils to work with, it's a staple, so I can't grumble at that. However, using really light leads and a blending stump, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. I like the fact as well that I have got a couple of mediums in there and tools that I've not used before. For example, the Conti sticks, as well as that big chunky bamboo pen. I'm looking forward to playing with that. But all in all, I have mixed feelings. I think money-wise, definitely. I think matching materials-wise, some of them work together well, and some of them I think you're going to have to go and buy some additional supplies just so you can use them. I mean, 2 tubes of oil and 1 acrylic, you're really going to have to get the old grey matter working for that one, aren't you? But anyway, that's just my thoughts. I'm quite happy with it though. I enjoyed unboxing it, and of course I'm enjoying sharing it with you guys. Let me know down below if you had this box and if you've opened it and had the same supplies. Let me know as well if you agree or disagree with me on my thoughts on it. Again, it's just my opinion. And I'm, I guess, more on the happier side of things with this. Anyway, I want to say a massive thank you for watching, and I'm sorry I've not created anything with this, but obviously you can see there's quite a lot to work with. In the meantime, I'll see you lovely lot soon. Bye!